Hello everyone, this is How I Love Geometry. I'm Mr. Chao. This problem is from 2020 Aime1 problem number 8. The problem says a bug works all day and sleeps all night. On the first day, it starts at the point O, faces east, and walks a distance of 5 units due east. Each night, the bug rotates 60-degree counterclockwise. Each day, it walks this new direction. This new direction half as far as it walked the previous day. So this is half of this one, and this is half of this one. This is half of this one, half of this one, half of this one. Yes, so it's forever. And the bug gets arbitrarily close to the point. Yeah, we know finally it will converge, right? That's infinite, right? Then OP squared equals mean finally point P, then this guy OP squared, right? OP squared equals M over N. Let us find M plus N. So first we want to find yeah, of course we will build an coordinate system. O is the best point for the original point, right? Finally, if for example, finally is P is here and OP squared this point 0, 0, then we just find the coordinate system of P and the OP squared is easy to calculate, right? So all of these problems, I just draw this diagram, All of this we know every day 60-degree. So after 6 times, the direction, it will repeat this process once more, right? So this is the pattern every day. So if we find the first 6 times rotating, and I mean the coordinate of this point, so here is O, I say this is O prime, then the next 6 process, it just repeats this process, but the distance is just 1 over 2 to the 6 powers, right? This time, at the beginning, I don't want to use 5. Finally, I will times 5. I just want to say this is just 1 unit, and this for AB, there will 1/2, and here 1/4, and 1/8, right? And 1/16, and 1/32. So this then to the east, and the next looping, right? Or we can say repeating. So first, we want to find the coordinate of O prime, this point. If we got O prime coordinate, then next it will got 1 over 2 to the 6th power, right? So it's a geometry sequence. Then we can use formula to find the sum of the geometry sequence. That's the final answer, right? Then we just got the coordinate of point P's coordinates to got OP squared, right? Okay, so first this point, so it's now is over just 1, right? And then how much for the x? So it will be 1 plus 1/2 this, right? This is 30-degree, so that's 1/2 of this, 1/2, so it's 1/4. Then now B to C, the x coordinate go back, right? So is negative 1/8, and this is also negative 1/8. Now we got this one, so also negative 1/32. Now this is positive 1/64. So that's the x-coordinate of point O prime. Let's calculate for this one, and these three, they cancelled, they are the same, right? So that's negative 1/64, 1 plus that, so 63/64. And we know the finally the point piece is 5 times 63/64 from 1 plus 1/2 to the 6, then plus 1 to the 2 to the 12th, and forever. We know this is 5 times 63/64, and the sum of this, we can use the formula. It tells us just 1/1 minus 1/2 to the 6th power. This is 64. I mean, this is 64. 1/64 minus that is 63/64. Then reciprocal, it will 5 times 63/64 times 64/63. So it's 5. So that's the final point P. Point P's x coordinate. Then we will find the y coordinate, right? Okay, let's go for the y. So here is 0, right? This for A, that's 0. Then for this y, yeah, is positive. So that's 1/2 times sine 60 degree. So square root of 3/2. Then next one also plus that 1/4 times square root of 3/2, right? Then that's the 0. I mean, yeah, no change for y. Now this is minus, right? So that's 1/6 times square root 3. Then also degree, right? Negative minus 1/32 times square root of 3/2. Correct? Yes. Then we will find, so every number square root of 2, so 1/2 plus 1/4 minus 1/16 minus 1/32, right? 2 square root of 2. Now we can use which one? 32. So this is 16, this is 8, minus 2, minus 1, right? So finally we got 24 minus 3, 21, that's the 6th one. So that's 21/64 times square root of 3. So finally we want to find the y coordinate of point P, so it must times 5, right? Times square root of 3, and then times the sum of this also, right? That's this part. Everyone knows this part, right? Because it's also geometry sequence. So this part, then I mean times 64/63. So 64/64, and this is 21. So this is 3. So equals 3/5 and the square root of 3. So that's the final, or I can point the piece y coordinate. Now OP squared equals this point is x squared, so it's 5 squared plus this 3, 5, 3, then squared, so it's 25 plus, and this is 9 and 25 times 3 over 9, right? So equals this one, this is 3, and 375, that's 25, right? Plus this 25, so it's 100 over 3. So m plus m, finally the answer m plus m, yeah, equals 100 plus 3, so it's 1 over 3. That's the final answer. We're done. So this problem, yeah, it's a little complicated, but the most main idea, we just pay more attention to learn or study the first repeating process. Then it's the geometry sequence. We will find the sum of them, and yeah, it's not, it looks like hard, but when we solve it, it's not so hard. And we just know for this infinite problems, we should find the pattern. And 60 degrees, 6 times it will go back to the same direction at the beginning. Then it will repeat the whole process. We just got the common ratio, right? And then we know finally it will converge. Then we will find the final answer. Okay, I hope you love it and you can enjoy it. Thank you.